favorite football story of the week, though, has to go to the guy in Philadelphia. So, if you guys didn't see it, there was like this, apartment fire or something in Philadelphia,
Right.
and these guys go in and they save like a bunch of kids, and so this guy's
Good job.
this guy's like standing on the news, like some evening news or whatever, and they're interviewing him about how he saved these kids, and he's telling the story, and he's like, yeah, so like we saw the place on fire, we go in, and basically we just formed like this chain, and this, one guy would grab the kid and throw him out, and we'd catch him, and we'd catch it, and he goes, unlike Nelson Agholar, and just tells this fucking heroic story and uses it as a platform to take a shot at a receiver on his favorite team because Philadelphia is the most savage fucking place to play sports in the history of the world. Fuck what people say about New York. New York's brutal. Chicago's brutal. Philadelphia is fucking... They throw batteries at people. They fucking threw batteries at Santa Claus and snowballs. Like, they're just assholes, man.
This is the true test of savagery. What would they have done if one of the kids they were saving was Nelson Aguilar's kid? Are they then like, do we drop him off the ladder? I don't know, to prove a point.
He's just standing in the background going, damn, man.
Yeah, I was like, God damn, man. Like,
here.
It's the classic sports fan, which I love.
I love it.
Sports have no importance or value in the world, right? Other than it gives us a time to not think about our lives, right? And this guy in this moment of like, it's this great thing, right? When you see people, especially in today's world, bond together.
Oh, yeah.
For a common good, right? Because it feels like all we do is find little things to fucking fight and be terrible to each other about, right? So you're watching the news, and it's not a murder, it's not whatever. You're like, oh my God, people rushing in to save people, putting themselves at risk. Like, God damn, there is hope for us. And to just be like, of all these moments, right? You're up here at the pinnacle of like human decency. You're like, oh, I got to inject some petty. There is something about that.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? It's lovely. It's the full human condition in one. You know what I mean?
Like this guy is running on adrenaline. He just literally saved lives.
Yeah.
In a heat of the moment, running on adrenaline, telling the story, and still has the wherewithal to throw a dig at a receiver on the city's football team. It's just fucking magic, man.
If I had actually saved a life, right? Like I talk, because my wife's a nurse, and all she does is save babies for like her job.
Yeah.
And I was like, no wonder you walk around all fucking happy all the time. Like you're contributing to society.
Actually doing good things for people.
What did you do for the world today, Josh? Well, I went on and talk shit about Khabib again.
Told some dick and fart jokes. It was fun.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And so, but I was like, man, if I saved a life, I would just be riding high.
Yeah.
And for sure, every party and everyone I talk to for the next like 5 years, like, hey, remember that time I saved a life? Like, I'm pretty much like a Superman, right? Like, I'm Batman, essentially. If I had Batman's money and time to do crunches, I'd be Batman. And this guy, how many thoughts would it take you, right? If you're like, what are your first 100 thoughts? I don't think it would be, the wide receiver 3 on my team is struggling. It's like that wouldn't be in my list.
You just saved lives. How do you feel? Well, the Eagles didn't cover this week. Like, it's the only thing on his mind, and it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, if Nelson Aguilar could help save my bets the way I saved these kids, that would be fantastic. But that's fine.
It's my favorite news story in a long time.